Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. He'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to the Wizards. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brunson. The Knicks pull it in. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Donte DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they?
A 3 for DiVincenzo. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you're running your offense through Mikal Bridges, and he is making it work right now.
McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Towns, the screen. Brunson goes in. And the dunk by Towns.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
McDaniels outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
On deep, Brunson sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Hart outside. Back to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
To Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Shots over Bridges. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Randall outside. Will it go? It's rebounded by Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Brunson has a 2-pointer, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. To DiVincenzo. Stolen by Brunson. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Kevin, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here is Edwards. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. To the paint, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Anunoby in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks lead by 11. Anunoby in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. That's now 8 points for OG Anunoby.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Down low, Gobert. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Knicks leading by 12. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Pittsburgh trails by 10. Here's Conley. Randle. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. There's a good screen. Pass to Diawara. Jacks up a 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Conley left side. Here's Dosunmu. Back to Edwards. Robinson pulls it in.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Pittsburgh trails by 11. Inside. And Randle throws it down.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Brunson. gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And Brunson, here we go. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 6 points.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Robinson misses. And Reed has got the ball here for Pittsburgh. They trail by 7. And Reed throws it down.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 7, Joe.
Conley scanning the floor. And then Reed slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
Substitution for
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. High post try. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
A putback, Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
There's a screen by Robinson. To the inside. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curves a 10-0 run by Pittsburgh.
Pass to Conley. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Picked by Reed. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
For Pittsburgh, they've been perfect in the line so far, albeit just 2 from 2. He hits both from the stripe.
This guy's such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Brunson scanning the floor. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
Checking in for the away team.
Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. To the middle. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got the lead up to 3 now for Pittsburgh. It's offline from half court.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Oh, taking it to the rack.
with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And Robinson throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The kick out to Towns. Drills it from outside. Now it's just a three-point Pittsburgh lead.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
McDaniels outside. For three, Edwards. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a three.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Brunson. Brunson on the move.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. So both teams making some changes here. Pittsburgh leading by 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. McDaniels left side. Pass to Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Johnson with it. He's got 14. Anunoby outside. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Hart. On deep, Brunson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup. Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Brunson, he takes it in. That shot missing. Pittsburgh leading by 7. And stolen by Hart. Down low. Here's Towns. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Edwards with it. Hart covering. And it's in there. Gobert's got 16 points.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks. Number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Now DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Pass to Edwards. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
New York ball.
Knicks trailed by 7. Here's Brunson. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
It's Edwards on the wing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Pass to Brunson. There's a screen by Robinson. A three. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. 8 points for him.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pittsburgh working the ball around to the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, how about the offensive performance by Rudy Gobert? This guy feels good right now.
Pass to Anunoby. There's a screen by Robinson. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Pittsburgh. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Pass to Town. 3-pointer. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 12 in the game.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And Brunson, here we go. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Pass to Bridges for the tie. And again, it's a New York 3.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Into the second half of play now. DiVincenzo with it. Brunson picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Let's remember, Rudy Gobert, 7-1. Very hard to contest effectively.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Screen by Hart. And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Hart. Anunoby in the corner. Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now Bridges with the steal. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense. Get in transition.
Gobert down low. Here's Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
That one goes in.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And Towns throws it down.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
Pass to Randall. Picked by Randall. For three, Edwards. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside, Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For the lead, Edwards with a physical finish inside.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Brunson outside. Hart outside. Anunoby outside. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Everyone, let's hear it for you.
And here is DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Inside. Softly drops in the floater. And it's a 3-point Pittsburgh lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Pittsburgh.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 1:21 left in the third. Towns the screen. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Mr. Gobert. Towns with the steal. Over in the corner, McBride. Back to Towns. Here's McBride. Defended by Dosunmu. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Randall slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
Pass to Sohan. McBride on the wing. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. His stat line has been terrific as the
visiting team, 75.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. A 2-point game. Pass to Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Reeves got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Pittsburgh. McBride with the ball. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Alvarado. Back to Shamet. It's stolen by Edwards. Oh!
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Reed. To the inside. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, Reed setting the screen, then has the smarts to find the soft spot in the defense.
Now Alvarado. Towns down low. Crafty move. And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
To the middle. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for New York.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Conley's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Free throw good, Alvarado. So he gets them both. Pittsburgh trails by 6. Here's Edwards. That one good for 2. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this week.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Alvarado. Over in the corner, McBride. outside, Towns. And the layup is good. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Brunson, right side. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 17 points here in the second half. Right side, Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson with a clean look. And the Knicks good for two.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I got a chance to hear what Pittsburgh's head coach was saying to the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Edwards fires. A putback. Gobert. Oh, what a finish.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Brunson outside. Towns the screen. And it misses. Pittsburgh trails by 15. Outside Edwards. .151 left in the game. Here's Gobert. Pocket 6. Not gonna go. Brunson outside. Puts up a three. Down he goes for three.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot and found them time and time again.
Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
New York leading by 20. Brunson outside. Here's the screen. It's good. Brunson's got 43 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Down low. Reed. And Reed throws it down. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Anderson. Back to Dosunmu. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.